Am I the jerk for bothering a woman at home? My son, 4, had a sleepover last night with a friend. This friend's parents were doing my wife and I a huge favor because my wife's father had surgery yesterday and we needed to be there and didn't get home until after midnight. So yes, this story begins with us already in debt to them. Anyway, at nap time today my son started freaking out because he couldn't find Sleepy Dumbo, his stuffed animal, and he cannot sleep without Sleepy Dumbo. I remembered that when I picked him up I didn't see Sleepy Dumbo, so I text the mom and dad of the friend. I get no response. My wife is a wreck, so I'm not bothering her with this, but my son is freaking out. So I tell him we will get in the car and go get Sleepy Dumbo and he slightly calmed down. So we drive over and I try to call them both on the way. When we get there, I knock, and we wait a bit with no answer. At this point, my son starts freaking out more because he is afraid something happened to Sleepy Dumbo. I try to reassure him, but he starts crying. I knock again, and the wife of the couple answers. She says she is working and asks what I want. I explain about Sleepy Dumbo. She again says she is working, and she says she doesn't have time to look for Dumbo and tells us to come back later. My son starts freaking out more. I ask if we can look. She says she needs to focus. I promise to be fast. She lets me in. We get to his friend's room. Sleepy Dumbo is on the bed. My son gets him, and I hustle us out. I thank the mom, but she is glaring at me. On the way home he hugs Sleepy Dumbo the whole time. I remind him to be more careful with Sleepy Dumbo in the future, and at home, nap time commences peacefully. About an hour ago my wife and I both got this text. I'm going to copy paste it. Me, and, my wife, I really don't appreciate the way, me, barged into my house earlier today while I was working. I know you both have a lot going on right now but the world doesn't revolve around you, her husband, and I agreed to do you a favor but that doesn't mean you get to just walk all over us. In the future, if you call and we don't answer that means it isn't a good time to come over. I felt very embarrassed and guilty after reading that. My wife, however, is furious. She called the wife of the other couple some indelicate names. I am really grateful to them for agreeing to babysit for us, and I accept that I am to blame for forgetting Sleepy Dumbo the first time. I don't know if asking to come in and get him is quite as big a deal as she's making it out though, and my wife is pissed. I don't know how much of that is misplaced fear for her dad though. Am I a jerk, or was this just an unfortunate situation?